Just 30 years ago, Polish commerce looked completely different. Local shops, family-owned wholesalers, domestic banks, Polish brands known from TV commercials and city billboards. Today, Poland's economic landscape has changed beyond recognition. Shopping malls are owned by international funds. The largest retail chains are headquartered abroad, and a huge share of the profits generated in Poland leaves the country. How does this happen? Was it a natural consequence of globalization, or did they give away too much without proper safeguards? And what are the consequences for ordinary Poles, entrepreneurs, and the state itself? The early 1990s were a time of enormous change. Poland was emerging from a centrally planned economy and desperately needed capital, technology, and know-how. Opening up to foreign investment was logical and, in many respects, necessary. The problem was that this process was often chaotic. Entire sectors of the economy were sold off, frequently for a fraction of their real value, without a long-term strategy to protect domestic capital. Unlike some Western European countries, Poland rarely imposed firm conditions on foreign investors. The most visible example of foreign dominance is retail trade. Supermarkets and discount chains from Germany, Portugal, France, and the Netherlands have come to dominate Polish cities and villages. Local shops were unable to compete with giants that negotiate wholesale prices on an international scale, used aggressive tax optimization strategies, imposed strict conditions on suppliers, and operated with enormous marketing budgets. The results? Thousands of small, family-owned businesses disappeared, and retail trade in many regions became, in practice, a monopoly of few foreign chains. Millions of Poles emigrated. Tens of thousands businesses moved abroad. Foreign retail chains often impose unfavorable conditions on Polish producers. Margins are minimal, payment terms are extended, and risk is shifted onto suppliers. What's more, many chains promote private label brands that are formally Polish, but whose profits flow to foreign headquarters. As a result, even when a product is made in Poland, much of its real economic value leaves the country. For years, another key sector has also fallen under foreign control: media and advertising. Many major press publishers, online platforms, television networks, and advertising groups are owned by foreign corporations or investment funds. This means that key business decisions are made outside Poland, advertising profit flow abroad, and local editorial teams operate under global corporate strategies. At the same time, a large share of the advertising market has been taken over by international digital platforms that build little real media infrastructure in Poland while absorbing billions of zloty from Polish companies' advertising budgets. Media are not just a business. They are also a tool of cultural and social influence. When most information channels are controlled by foreign entities, questions arise about pluralism, independence of narratives, and long-term national interest. This is not about simple censorship or direct control, but about subtle mechanism, topic selections, priorities, and the language of public debate. These factors strongly shape public opinion. Retail and media are only part of larger picture. Foreign corporations also dominate the automotive industry, logistic and warehousing, franchise networks, commercial real estate, and e-commerce. Poland often serves as a production base, distribution hub, or consumer market, but rarely as a decision-making center. Research development and strategic control usually remain outside the country. Alongside the expansion of large retail chains and foreign corporations, another element of the local economy has been disappearing: traditional markets, bazaars, and family-run businesses. Not long ago, open-air markets were natural centers of commerce in smaller towns and rural areas. Farmers, craftsmen, and small traders sold directly to customers without intermediaries or corporate margin. Today, many of these places are vanishing or operating on the edge of profitability. Officially, the reasons are sanitary regulations, modern urban planning, or special order. In practice, this means higher market fees, stricter regulations, permits, limits, and inspections that small vendors often cannot afford. That's why few millions of Polish people emigrated to many countries like Ireland, Sweden, Norway, Iceland, United Kingdom, Belgium, Netherlands, Switzerland, and Austria, as well as Germany. At the same time, fiscal pressure on small businesses continues to rise. For thousands of Polish families running sole proprietorships, workshops, shops, or local services, the main problem is not a lack of customers, but fixed cost. Mandatory social security contribution (ZUS) must be paid regardless of actual income, even 5 to 700 euros a month per person, even when a business barely survives. Add to that taxes, local fees, accounting costs, inspections, and constantly changing regulations. Many entrepreneurs end up working not to grow, but merely to break even. Meanwhile, international corporations benefit from investment incentives, optimize taxes globally, shift profits across jurisdictions, and negotiate special conditions with local governments that prohibit business for small family owners. This creates a clear imbalance. Small family businesses bear the full cost of maintaining the state, while global players operate under entirely different rules. The result? More and more Poles give up self-employment and emigrate. Close stalls, workshops, and shops. Local commerce fades, replaced by supermarkets, franchises, and malls that do not reinvest profits in local communities. This is not just an economic issue, it's also a social and cultural one. Along with bazaars and small businesses disappear independence, entrepreneurship, and multi-generational tradition of working on one's own. To be fair, foreign investment has also brought benefits: jobs, technology, infrastructure, and integration with global markets. But on the other hand, millions of Poles emigrated because they could not hold on competition with the global corporations. The problem is not the pressure of foreign companies itself, but the lack of balance. When most key sectors are only locally controlled, the state loses tools to shape its own economy. The question is not whether to close ourselves off from the world, but how to protect our interests wisely, supporting domestic businesses, fair taxation of multinational corporations, strengthening national capital, and improving economic education are crucial challenges for the future, because the economy is not just numbers, it's decisions that affect wages, security, and independence, and the question of who really controls trade and key sectors in Poland concerns all Poles. Today, winter in Poland is harsh. In 2026, -10, -15, and -20 degrees is normal. It's not Spain, it's not Italy or even London. This is Central cold European country where they need gas, where they need electricity, and this is the main problem. This is why now Poland faces another difficult choice. If they will proceed the way as it's been in last 30 days, by 2025, out of 40 million Polish people will remain in Poland only around 28 million Polish people. How this economy can survive without people? I don't know, maybe you will answer in comments.